everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to review the iPhone 16 Pro. Yeah, I have the titanium gray version, the titanium silver version if you want to call it, and it has got the latest features from Apple with the extra button. Let's dive in for a quick review. This is not going to be a comprehensive review but a user based review on what I feel. The iPhone 16 Pro feels very premium in your hands. It's not very big and it's not very small either. We've got the triple lens camera setup on the back of the phone, and we have got the usual USB-C charging port. So you need the new charger. Basically, I am coming from iPhone 7 Plus. Now that requires me to purchase another charger for this phone. Not a worry for me because I have the iPad with me and I have a USB-C port with the iPad, so it will work with this iPhone. The body design are very good. It's very sturdy. It feels very nice in the hands. The gray version or the silver version, if you prefer to call it, in titanium is pretty good to look at. We will be talking about the new camera button in some time when we are doing the camera review, and it's a new feature, but Apple is late with that extra button. Most of the phones already had that. Okay, so let's dive in. So this is the interface of the camera and this is the button that I was talking about. So once you click on the button, it will open up the camera. If you just lightly tap on this button, then it will show you the options that you can select, like f-stop and other kinds of features like zoom. You can also adjust the exposure of the image, the videos that you're shooting in with this button. This button is a good addition to Apple's arsenal of the camera. And you can zoom in, zoom out into the image and adjust the settings from here. And once you click on this button, it will take the photograph of the selected object. Just a reminder, like Android phones, some of them already had this kind of a button. So let's go and dive deeper into the system. So I'm just customizing this iPhone, and I'm going to select how it looks like, how the icons look like. So I can go into the settings and then adjust how the icons look like. Nothing new here, just that Apple has implemented in the recent years. Android has this kind of features from years on. So I'm not very excited about this feature. So I've just selected the tinted version of the icons and it looks neat. I'll be diving into the camera module now, and you can see that I am using it horizontally, but I was doing screen recording in this device, so the orientation might look a bit strange on your screen right now. So basically I'm using the zoom feature right now. So you can scroll on the top right of the device or the bottom right of the device right now if you are seeing, and you can adjust the zoom level of the image or the video that you are shooting. You can directly do that on the screen as well, but this is a neat addition and the software does a good job. This could be tricky to use sometimes because the space that is available for the options is pretty small. So if you have larger fingers, you might find it difficult to change the options and then navigate to it. This shouldn't be too hard for Apple to fix in another software update. So let's wait, watch and see what Apple comes up with. Whether they have another interface that is a little bit bigger and comfortable to use for the users. I found it a bit tiny for my huge fingers. The zoom feature works very well. So you have got the 5x optical zoom on the device. So you can really get closer to the device and then shoot the images with it. The background defocusing blur, or you can call it as bokeh, is really good and it's adjustable inside the device. But sometimes the system falls apart and it does not produce the images that you are looking out for. Here you can see that I'm applying different kinds of settings to this image, trying to adjust the exposure, the zoom amount, and other kinds of adjustments so that I can shoot an image that I have thought about. The video stabilization is incredible, is what I have heard and found out. Because even if you are shaking this camera a lot, the stabilization that is inbuilt works very well to fix the image, and there is not a very significant crop. So it's very usable and it's very, very good quality. So kudos to Apple for that implementation. With a little bit of practice, I was able to get the desired settings work effortlessly. I think you will be requiring some amount of learning with this camera module that Apple has on the iPhone, because there are several options that you need to delve into to get that perfect image that you're looking out for. Even the exposure, the color combination, the filters that are available with the app are very neat. Okay, now let's try to record one video and find out how it works out. So here I am recording one video and you can see that the counter has started, and there is a new feature that you can now check out. Like, you have paused the video. You can pause the video while you are recording it, and then you can resume recording once you have another point or preferred location where you want to continue the video for. This isn't a new feature. I think Samsung already had it with the Note 4 back 8 to 10 years back, where I could use it. But nonetheless, since Apple has added it, it's gonna be a new feature for the iOS 18. And it's something that I missed out on my iPhone 7 Plus. Thank you for adding it, Apple. With this, we come to an end of the camera review. I only reviewed the new settings that we had with the camera. The buzzword Apple Intelligence is all there inside the iOS 18.2 for the iPhone 16 Pro users and other users of the recent iPhone models. I did not find it too good right now because it's still in a nascent stage of implementation. You just have the English version of Apple Intelligence available. So we'll have to wait and watch what Apple has in stock and has to offer for rest of the languages. You can check multiple options of Apple Intelligence and we will give it a spin once the final version is available. Let's go back to the button over here. So as you can see, this button that Apple has added newly can work wonders for accessing quickly most of the things like focus, silent shooting, camera, flashlight. You can even customize it to display the voice memo, some kind of recognition music like Shazam, translate, magnifier, or handy controls that you want to customize and have a look at it directly. So this all feature is there in a huge software update. I'm glad that Apple has added this feature or this button to the device. Okay, we are at the end of the review, and before I sign off, I just wanted to talk about the design that Apple has added for the new iPhone. The design is the same as the previous generation of iPhone models, and it's nothing new for the existing users. So I think it is hard for them to upgrade to the newer device. I know that we have got all those internals updated, we've got a new processor inside, but I think it hardly makes any sense for a new user or a user who is 2 years older to the iPhone to upgrade to that device. For new users, the new model is going to be a great addition and they would really enjoy the build quality of the phone and the features. Okay, if you like the content on the channel, please consider subscribing to this channel and like the video. I'll come up with more updates in the future. Thank you.